What's up YouTube, this is Will Black Ops Pro, and today I'm going to explain to you guys why killstreaks need to return to Black Ops 3. Killstreaks as they were in Black Ops 1, and also what kind of killstreaks need to be in Black Ops 3, because killstreaks can make or break a game, as you may be very well aware, because the killstreaks in, let's say, like games like Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts, they broke those games because killstreaks are an integral part of Call of Duty, and without them, Call of Duty is not nearly as fun, and it's just not good. And then you have games like Black Ops 1, MW2, Black Ops 2, games like that, which had great streaks, which made the games a lot more fun, a lot more playable, and really increased the longevity factor, because if you're always getting your streaks, you're having a lot more fun on the game. So let's get into it. So first I'm going to explain why the Killstreak system needs to come back, not the Scorestreak system, not the Pointstreak system, because those systems are both broken, and I'll explain why. So we saw the move away from Killstreaks in Modern Warfare 3, where you earn stuff from doing other things, like, for example, you can earn your helicopters, you earn your, other types of Killstreaks like that just by doing things like playing the objective, and things like that. Like, it didn't start getting that big of a problem until Black Ops 2. The problem with Black Ops 2 is that, yes, there are many ways to earn points. You earn points for practically everything you do, but the thing is, the kill streaks are so overpriced. Like, for example, let's take the K9 unit from that game and the dogs from this game. They're both practically identical. I'm not aware of any differences between the two, except maybe cosmetic differences, but they have these dogs with the same health, the same amount of dogs come in to the map, and they last for 60 seconds, that sort of thing. But there's a big difference between the price of the two score streaks. In Black Ops 1, they cost 11 kills. In Black Ops 2, they cost 1,700 points, which comes out to about 17 kills in TDM. The problem with that is that there's a big difference there. Like, it's the exact same streak, but one of them is priced at 6 kills higher. Do you see the problem there, guys? Like, this really screws over game modes like TDM, game modes without objectives, without true objectives, and even, kill confirmed to some degree, because they change the scoring, so you only get 50 points per kill and 100 points per tag. Like, I mean, who thought it was a good idea to give you more points for collecting a dog tag than killing someone? And I don't really get it. I don't get why they did that, why they decided to differ from that system, but yeah, the Scorestreak system, it has a tendency to overprice things. Like the Swarm it's not worth 19 kills. Yeah, sure, it's a good streak, but it's not worth that many kills. It shouldn't be that pricey. It should be maybe 14 kills or something like that. It shouldn't be really overpriced. And anyway, Treyarch expects you to play the objective and stuff, but the thing is, getting high streaks and playing the objective don't often coincide with each other, because if you're trying to cap B flag, or you're trying to, plant a bomb or defuse a bomb, you're likely going to get killed, and people who are going on high streaks, or who want to go on high streaks, often don't play the objective. That's, a fact, because, a lot of people camp for their streaks, so, this overpriced system just makes it, it's really just inflation almost, because it makes the kill streak cost way too much more than they're worth. That's essentially what it comes down to. Not only that, but it allows even noobs to get streaks too, like with support. Support is a terrible idea. Now, support started in MW3, and it carried on in Ghosts, and then it even came back to Advanced Warfare. Now, support allows any noob to get any sort of streak they want, as long as they play hard. They're pretty much guaranteed their streak. For example, the Oracle from Ghosts was pretty much the most destructive or overpowered streak, and kind of destroyed, I don't know, the game almost. It was kind of pretty game breaking, because it essentially gave the enemy a no skill wall hack, because you cannot knock this guy off a streak. So for example, it only took 14 kills, 14 points to get it, and no matter what you did, the guy was eventually going to get that streak, that game. And I cannot tell you how many times I've been killed off a chem strike streak just by that score streak, or that point streak, or whatever you want to call it. It's stupid, and support should definitely not make a return under any circumstances, not as it did in Advanced Warfare 2, where you could add a support attachment. Also, attachments should not return, because attachments what you're doing with attachments, you're essentially making the player pay for something that should have already been on the kill streak already. For example, the Warbird, it's kind of like an attack helicopter / gunship thing, but it was nerfed to crap. I'll get into more of that later. But the problem with the Warbird is that it only lasts for about 30 seconds without any attachments on it. Same thing with the Paladin. In order to get them back up to like the 50-something second mark, or the 50-60 second mark like they were in past Call of Duties, you need to add extra time on it, which adds about another 200 points to your streak. This was definitely a big problem before they patched the score and domination back in December, but it still was kind of a problem because it makes the kill streak much more expensive just to get the same amount of stuff out of it. Now, adding a bunch of attachments to the Paladin, for example, extra time, 125 millimeter or 100, I think it was 105, 125 millimeter cannon, adding sleight of hand on there. Those streaks don't make it better, but that makes it cost around 1,600 points, which is about 16 kills. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I don't think the Paladin's worth 16 kills. It's kind of like the AC-130 from like MW2, but the AC-130 from MW2 had 3 turrets to choose from, and it cost 11 kills, so there's a big difference there, guys, and that's definitely why the Scorestreak system should not return. But also, guys, in the next Call of Duty, I don't want to see, not only do I not want to see Scorestreaks, I don't want to see shit streaks, because in AW and Ghosts, I felt like there was a lot of shit streaks in those games. Streaks that don't do anything. Like, for example, let's take, we could take the Warbird, the Paladin, for example. Like, those were supposed to be high-end streaks, but guess what? They were so weak that no one bothered to use them, or people rarely use those because they're not good. They cost way too much for what they're worth. They're just nerfed down versions of previous streaks that we had in other games, like the AC-130 or the Chopper Gunner. And that's kind of what led to AW's downfall, because I remember when I got the game and I realized, okay, these streaks suck, they're really hard to get, and they're not worth anything. I got really bored of the game quickly, and within about a week or two, I was about ready to just, get off AW and go back to Black Ops 2 or something, just because of how bad the streaks were. So the streaks definitely need to be powerful. I'd rather have overpowered streaks than underpowered streaks, because, at least with an overpowered streak, you're having a lot more fun with it. But even, guys, in games like MW2, the streaks were not overpowered. The thing that made the streaks so powerful in that game was that almost no one ran cold-blooded. And there was things like Stinger missiles, which can easily shoot down aircraft, especially if you have cold-blooded on. But no one ran those, so people would always go ham with their kill streaks, and people thought they were overpowered. In Black Ops 1, the streaks were completely balanced, because each streak served a purpose. Like, you got the gunship, which is supposed to be a highest end streak, and the dogs. They're both at 11 kills. They're both really good. The dogs can get people in buildings, but the gunship, can spawn trap people better and fly around the map, and you can control it. That was pretty fun. Chopper Gunner is a similar idea, but just minus the fact that it doesn't have missiles, and you can't control it. You can't control the direction of the helicopter, but you could control the minigun, which is pretty fun. They got the Blackbird, shows that where everyone is. You got streaks like that, and those streaks all served a purpose, and thank God there was no support in this game, because support just kind of killed it. Now, another thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is just the UAV and AW and wall hack kill streaks in general, and why they should definitely not return. So in AW, if you guys didn't realize, you can in fact put an attachment on your UAV that makes it like a threat detection UAV, so you can see people through walls who aren't running low profile. Now, this is completely overpowered, because you can essentially take one of the lowest streaks in the game, turn it into a pseudo wall hack, and then you can just pre-fire people around corners. You can see people from halfway across the map, like exactly where they are. It was completely overpowered. I'm not sure why they would do that, but the wall hack apparently made its return. I definitely do not want to see any sort of see-through wall kill streaks. No oracles, no threat detection, not any of that, because that does not belong in Call of Duty. it's game breaking. You know, you get wallbang so much for pre-fired. It's just stupid, and it forces people to run perks they don't want to. Like, for example, it forces you to run Blind Eye and Ghost, or it forces you to run low profile in Advanced Warfare. It's stupid. It doesn't belong in Call of Duty. I don't want to see it again. So, yeah, that's one example of an overpowered streak in AW, but that's pretty much the best streak in AW, or maybe the system hack is, with like no XO and 2 extra times on it. But yeah, I definitely don't want to see the return of the system hack either, because that thing was just annoying as hell. Because not only would it take your HUD away, I mean, I was fine with the EMP in other games, but it would take your HUD away, your HUD, but not in AW, because not only would it do that, but it would make your screen all fuzzy, and you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you. It was really annoying, and that only slows down the pace of the game. It only really does, because if you're system hacked, what's probably the smartest thing you're gonna do? That's probably going to be sit in a corner, because if you try to rush someone head on, you're going to get owned because you can't see 2 feet in front of your face. And that was unfortunate. You know, it made people play more defensively. And yeah, I don't get why the developers keep adding stuff in their games like this. You know, the unnecessary crap that they don't need. Like, that's what also I don't want to see. I don't want to see unnecessary streaks in the game. Like, sure, the Guardians and Sentry Guns and stuff in Black Ops 2 were fun, you know, camp with, but they were pretty unnecessary. Like, the only thing you could really do with it was camp somewhere, maybe defend an objective, but mainly the camp somewhere. It wasn't like people were going around rushing around with those things. So it really just, you know, think about the kill streaks before you put them in. Don't just put a kill streak in just to put it in. Like, for example, don't put the 100 killer drone back in either, because the 100 killer drone was basically just a free kill for any noob who could get enough points to get it. And it was, that's all it was. It was just a free kill. I mean, you just threw it in the air and it would go randomly find someone and it'd blow them up, and Flak Jacket wouldn't protect them either. So I'm not sure how that's balanced, but you know, apparently in Vonhar's eyes it is. So I really don't want to see any free kill streaks. Like, I mean, the R6D is okay, and the reason why I say that is because A, Flak Jacket protects against it, and B, you actually have to go find someone with it. Like, I mean, sure, it's close to a free kill, but at least the player has to control, and the player has to go find the enemy out himself. He has to go seek the enemy out. With the 100 kill drone, nope, you just throw it in the air, and yeah, then that's it. Like, there's nothing really else to it. So guys, that's basically the gist of what I was getting into. I definitely want to see kill streaks make a return, not score streaks, because I don't want the prices of the kill streaks to be overly inflated, you know, to the point where they're not worth what exactly you're getting. And plus, sometimes people can abuse it and, you know, cap their starting flag in domination, then cap another flag and automatically get all these streaks. That's always annoying, especially in AW, where they can easily get system hacks that way, and the whole team can be system hacking the whole time. That's really annoying. Yeah, so basically just bring back the kill streak system. No, bring back good streaks. Don't bring us the shit streaks from AW. I don't want to see any of those return. But bring us streaks like Black Ops 1, you know, MW2, Black Ops 2, but don't bring us bullshit streaks like 100 kill drones. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. This has been World of War, and see you guys later.